The movie begins in a prison in Florida. A man named Donald Fitzroy, who works for the CIA, approaches Cortland Gentry. Gentry was imprisoned in 1995 and is supposed to be released in 2031, basically a life sentence. Fitzroy offers him a deal. His sentence will be reduced and he can get out immediately, but only if he agrees to work for them. Gentry accepts and is trained to become an assassin, killing dangerous criminals. He becomes part of a special unit called the Sierra program. After 18 years, Gentry, now known as Sierra 6, or just 6, is in Bangkok at a casino. A colleague gives him a plastic gun, which turns out to contain a code that grants access to a hidden room in the casino. Inside, he finds everything he needs for his mission. His CIA handler, Denny Carmichael, contacts him and assigns a target known as Dining Car, a man selling sensitive national security information. 6 is ordered to eliminate him before the deal is completed. At a crowded party, 6 aims his rifle at the target, but a child suddenly appears in the line of fire. Despite pressure to take the shot, 6 refuses. He pretends his weapon malfunctioned and improvises, triggering the fire alarm to create chaos. In the confusion, he quietly takes down multiple guards. A woman assisting him also joins the fight, showing strong combat skills. Eventually, 6 confronts the target. Before dying, the target reveals that he was Sierra 4 and that he was sent to kill someone inside the program. He warns 6 that Carmichael is corrupt and says 6 is next. He gives 6 a chain containing a memory drive with important data. After the mission, 6 checks the drive and finds files exposing Carmichael, but they are password protected. Carmichael becomes suspicious and starts asking 6 questions about the mission. 6 lies and says nothing important was recovered. Meanwhile, 6 contacts Fitzroy using coded language, asking for help and confirmation about Sierra 4. Fitzroy tells him to go to a location near Chiang Mai, where an extraction team will arrive. At the same time, Carmichael realizes 6 has the drive and orders surveillance on him, calling him extremely dangerous. Then the scene shifts to Monaco, where a brutal mercenary named Lloyd Hansen is introduced. Carmichael contacts him and assigns him the mission of hunting down 6. He tells Lloyd that 6 has highly sensitive information that could expose everything and gives him full authority to eliminate him. Back in Chiang Mai, a heavily armed extraction team prepares to retrieve 6. Meanwhile, Carmichael also sends Miranda, another agent, to track 6 and meet in Berlin. The tension builds as multiple groups, CIA agents, mercenaries, and assassins, start moving to capture or kill 6, who is now on the run with dangerous secrets. Lloyd Hansen threatens Fitzroy, saying he will kill everyone connected to the Sierra program. He tells him that he couldn't find any file on 6, but Fitzroy's file is full of information. To pressure him, Lloyd plans to kidnap Fitzroy's niece. Back on the plane carrying 6, he is asleep when a phone rings. One of the men answers. It's Lloyd, ordering him to kill 6 and keep everything he has. The man agrees and quietly alerts the rest of the team on the plane. As they move to attack, 6 suddenly reacts. He sprays them with fire extinguishers and launches into a brutal fight. He uses everything around him as weapons, even lighting a flare and using it against them. He takes down multiple attackers. During the fight, a gunshot accidentally creates a hole in the plane, causing rapid decompression. 6 grabs an oxygen mask and keeps fighting. The plane starts falling apart. He puts on a parachute, but one of the attackers steals it from him. The plane splits in half mid-air. While falling, 6 jumps onto another man with a parachute, beats him, and takes his parachute to survive. Meanwhile, Lloyd and Fitzroy are in a limousine when Fitzroy's phone rings. It's 6. Fitzroy asks where he is, but 6 avoids giving details. He warns Fitzroy that Lloyd has kidnapped his niece to force him into cooperating. Lloyd takes the phone and mocks 6, inviting him to meet. 6 refuses. Lloyd demands the evidence 6 has, threatening to kill him if he doesn't hand it over. 6 makes it clear he doesn't trust him and hangs up. Lloyd then declares he will put a massive bounty on 6, $50 million. He says every assassin and mercenary around the world will hunt him down. He promises to search every place 6 has been and track down anyone he's ever known. Later, 6 is on a train, eating before falling asleep. He has a flashback to 2 years earlier in London, inside the CIA. Margaret Cahill tells 6 that someone leaked Fitzroy's location in Hong Kong. Despite the danger, Carmichael refused to provide protection. Fitzroy had to go on a mission in Brazil, leaving his niece Claire behind. In Hong Kong, 6 is assigned to protect Claire, who has a serious heart condition. Her parents died 3 years earlier. At first, 6 acts cold, saying he doesn't care about people, but he still protects her. One night, Claire has trouble breathing. 6 rushes her to the hospital, saving her life. Over time, he forms a quiet bond with her. Later that night, the house security system shuts down. 6 senses danger and goes to investigate. He is suddenly attacked and beaten unconscious by an intruder, while Claire watches from inside, unaware of the full situation. Back in the present, 6 arrives in Vienna. He retrieves a hidden bag filled with clothes, money, and supplies. He goes to a contact who helps him hack a secure system and create a fake identity. 6 chooses Ecuador as his new nationality, since it doesn't easily extradite fugitives. However, the contact betrays him. 6 falls into a hidden underground trap. Meanwhile, Lloyd spreads the bounty globally, $50 million for anyone who kills 6. Trapped in a glass pit, 6 tries to shoot his way out, but fails. He begins improvising, breaking pipes to flood the chamber and create pressure to escape. At the same time in Berlin, Carmichael interrogates Miranda, suspicious that she might be helping 6. She explains that she suspected 6 would disobey orders when he didn't show up for extraction. Back underground, 6 continues working. He builds a makeshift explosive and floods the pit with water. The pressure finally helps him break free. Lloyd and his team arrive at the location. He questions the man who betrayed 6, but kills him anyway. Suddenly, 6 explodes the glass, bursting out and attacking Lloyd's men. A massive fight breaks out as 6 takes them down one by one. Finally, 6 and Lloyd come face to face. Lloyd raises his gun at him. Lloyd confronts 6 and demands the memory card. Instead of answering, 6 activates a grenade and throws it on the ground to create chaos. Both of them run in opposite directions. 6 jumps out of a window to escape, but Lloyd appears again and points a gun at him. Just as it seems over, someone suddenly injects Lloyd with a sedative. He collapses. It's Miranda. She tells 6 to move quickly, but her loyalty is unclear. They reach a car. Miranda tells 6 to get in the trunk, but he refuses. So she injects him with a sedative and forces him in anyway. Meanwhile, in Croatia at a fortress, Lloyd arrives with heavily armed men. Suzanne confronts him, questioning why he kidnapped Fitzroy since he wasn't authorized to target former CIA personnel or their families. Lloyd ignores her concerns. Back with Miranda, 6 wakes up. She explains that she's been pulled from field duty because the CIA suspects she's helping him. She wants 6 to clear her name. 6 doesn't buy it. He tells her his opinion doesn't matter to the agency. They argue about the memory card. 6 reveals that Sierra 4 gave it to him. Miranda asks why he doesn't hand it over to CIA headquarters, but 6 refuses, saying he doesn't trust them. He also admits he no longer has the card on him. At the fortress, Lloyd discovers that 6 had sent the evidence to a secure mailbox in Prague. He brutally tortures Fitzroy to find out who might receive it. In Prague, Miranda and 6 meet Margaret Cahill. She confirms she received the package and managed to decrypt the memory card. It contains video evidence exposing Denny Carmichael, showing illegal assassinations, torture, and unauthorized operations. Enough to completely destroy him. Margaret explains that Carmichael pushed her and Fitzroy out because they knew too much. She warns 6 that he's now in extreme danger. Before they can act, multiple assassination teams arrive, sent by Lloyd. Margaret suggests releasing the information to the press immediately, but 6 insists they must first rescue Fitzroy and his niece Claire. Margaret gives them the keys to a bulletproof escape car. The assassins attack heavily, firing non-stop. Miranda starts the car while 6 opens a hidden escape tunnel. But Margaret stays behind, sacrificing herself. She fills the building with gas and detonates it, taking out many attackers. Police arrive and arrest 6, but he quickly fights his way out and escapes again. Lloyd orders all teams to converge and eliminate him at any cost. 6 runs through the city as police chase him. He gets hit by a car and is captured, handcuffed to a post in the street. Then, chaos erupts. Multiple assassin teams arrive and start shooting, at the police, at each other, and at Six. The situation turns into a full-scale urban battlefield. Still handcuffed, Six struggles to reach a gun lying nearby. Lloyd, watching from afar, is frustrated that no one can kill a single restrained man. Finally, Six grabs the weapon and starts taking out attackers one by one. His ammo runs out, but at the last moment he finds another gun, frees himself, and continues fighting. More teams arrive. The battle escalates even further, with explosions, vehicles crashing, and non-stop gunfire. Six jumps onto a moving tram while being chased. Assassins follow him inside, continuing the fight. Miranda arrives with the armored car just in time. As Six tries to reach her, one of the attackers shoots at him, but he fights back and survives. The chaos intensifies. Heavy weapons are used, vehicles are destroyed, and entire streets are torn apart. Six climbs onto the top of the tram, trying to reach Miranda's car, while enemies keep firing at him from all sides. Despite everything thrown at him, multiple assassin teams, police, and heavy weapons, Six keeps pushing forward, refusing to go down. On top of the moving tram, one of the attackers is about to shoot Six with a heavy weapon, but Miranda crashes the armored car into the tram just in time. The tram is destroyed, and Six jumps at the last second onto Miranda's car and survives. Lloyd demands updates from all assassination teams, but they've all been wiped out. Suzanne sarcastically tells him this operation is a complete disaster. Then a new assassin appears, the Lone Wolf, a highly skilled killer sent to track Six. Meanwhile, Six and Miranda shift focus to rescuing Fitzroy and Claire. They go to a hospital where Claire is being treated with a heart device. They sneak inside using stolen access cards. The Lone Wolf arrives there too. He attacks Six, stabbing his hand, and fights both him and Miranda. He's extremely skilled and manages to steal the data from Six before escaping through a window. Even the police can't stop him. Miranda tries to shoot him with a sniper rifle, but it's empty. They argue briefly, clearly not trusting each other fully. Carmichael checks in again, asking if Six is dead and whether the memory data has been recovered. He's only focused on getting the evidence back. Six and Miranda regroup in a safe house. Miranda cuts the power in the area to stay hidden. Inside, Six is badly injured, and while treating him, he finally opens up about his past, how he grew up and why he became who he is. Meanwhile, the Lone Wolf reaches the Croatian fortress to deliver the data. But suddenly, Six appears outside and surrenders himself as a distraction. This is part of a plan. Miranda launches a full attack, heavy weapons, explosives, even taking down a helicopter. The entire fortress turns into a war zone. During the chaos, Six sneaks inside and reaches Fitzroy and Claire. Lloyd realizes what's happening, that the attack is just to buy Six time. Miranda destroys the control room, causing more destruction. Six escapes with Claire, but Fitzroy is badly injured. Knowing he won't survive, Fitzroy tells Six to take Claire and go. He stays behind and detonates a grenade, sacrificing himself and killing many of Lloyd's men. Six and Claire escape by jumping into the water. Miranda continues fighting, while Lloyd somehow survives again. The Lone Wolf, surprisingly, has a change of heart. He gives Miranda the data and admits that the people behind this are not honorable. Then he walks away. Now comes the final confrontation. Six and Lloyd face off again. Claire helps by hitting Lloyd with a flare. Six shoots him, but Lloyd grabs Claire and drags her into the maze-like fortress. Six follows and catches up. Lloyd threatens to kill Claire, but Miranda arrives and tells Six to stall him so she can get a shot. Instead, Lloyd challenges Six to a hand-to-hand fight, and Six accepts. They fight brutally. At one point, Lloyd nearly drowns Six, but Six fights back. Just as Six is about to kill him, Suzanne suddenly appears and shoots Lloyd dead. She then shoots Six in the leg, revealing her true motive. She wants control and plans to use Six as her asset. Six is taken away injured, while Claire is also taken under control. 2 weeks later, Washington, D.C. The CIA covers everything up. Lloyd is blamed for all crimes. Carmichael, Suzanne, and Miranda are cleared. Privately, Miranda warns Carmichael that if anything happens to Claire, she will come after him. Final scene, Virginia. Claire is being held under watch. Meanwhile, Carmichael and Suzanne discuss Six, believing they can control him as long as they have Claire. But they're wrong. Six has already escaped. He silently takes out all the guards, leaves a message behind, and reaches Claire. He rescues her and escapes. The end.